Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. A Mass Effect 2 that is very much in the end game now. We are very close to the finish line of the main story. Finish line of the main story, yeah, that's what I want to say. So, the first thing we're going to do, I'm actually going to go change my upgrades. I've decided the ammo is rubbish and I have no interest in it. So, what I want to do is this. I'm going to pick a new power. I'm going to pick up Reeve. I did a little research into what would be the most useful as a Vanguard. And the reason that Reeve is good is because basically what it lets me do is attack from a distance. It lets me attack from quite far away. So we pick that up, and then if there's an enemy hitting me from, quite far away, we can kind of Reeve them and get some damage in nice and far without having to get murdered, basically. It's just a lot of damage. That's all it does. It just hits for a lot of damage. Well, it does 160 damage. Is that a lot? I have no idea. Anywho, big day today. I know, Kelly, you just told me that. It's like, you go past her every day and every day's like, yeah, no messages for you, nobody loves you, everybody hates you. Okay, so we are going to head over to the Reaper. Sorry, I just saw the rich planets. I don't really care about that, though. We're going to Reaper IFF. We are in the endgame. Once we start this mission, as I've said, we cannot do... well, technically we can go do other things. We're not going to. Once we start with the Reaper IFF, we are committed to finishing the entire game. There will be stuff we can do afterwards. There's a DLC that we won't be playing until after the entire game has finished, called Arrival. Because it's kind of like a really nice tie-in between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. I'm kind of apprehensive, and I don't really know why. There's no reason that we're not ready to go. You know, we're very strong. We've got the upgrades for the ship. We've got the cannon, the shields, and all that kind of jazz. Let's go. Let's do it. Derelict Reaper orbiting Nemo Sign. It's a 2-kilometer long ship with the unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off power signatures in localized areas, but they are far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a Mass Effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or was at least reduced to minimal functioning a long time ago. We're going to go inside a Reaper, which is pretty awesome. So what we're looking for is a tool to hopefully trick the Reapers into recognizing us as a friendly ship. It's the IFF. It's a friend-foe system. This ship will obviously have one, or this Reaper will have one. You can't really refer to them as a ship. It is a being. It just happens to be a ship as well. It's kind of both. It's confusing. So then when we go through the relay to attack the collectors, hopefully we don't get taken out, basically. That's the idea. Nothing for you. I don't think we're ever going to get these, at a guess. But we'll see what happens. Let's go. Pretty excited about this.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know where the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
Doesn't that thing look amazing from the outside? It looks like Leviathan still.
It's bad. There's blood, but something's wrong with it.
So Cerberus had a team over here, and they disappeared. And now there's a Geth ship, and this looks like Geth attachments to me. This is also... Is anyone else surprised by how clean this is? I thought it would be much more rugged, I guess. I don't know. Chickenfoot to dreidel to circle to gap to gap. Chickenfoot to dreidel to circle... Chickenfoot to dreidel. To circle. There we go. Give me that moolah. I don't know why my mouse only pops up during the hacking screens. It's a little bit odd. Hey ho.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction.
So I was obviously being a little silly. This isn't the Reaper right now. Like, we're on it, but I imagine this is like a Cerberus forward base that they installed. So that's why it all looks so clean and Cerberus-y, basically, is because it is literally a Cerberus thing.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
It wouldn't surprise me. We know what Reapers are good at, and it's mind control.
We need a shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
What? Useless.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that view to just pop up. Now this looks like a Reaper.
Mess. Anyone else hungry?
That's what I was looking for. Very cool. Very Matrixy.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah. The kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember, too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
Memory alteration. Reaper affecting their minds.
Yeah, very spooky. Right, off we go. This is lovely. This is actually very cool. I'm expecting Gaff in a minute, but maybe let us enjoy the... Oh, no, right now. Okay. Oh god. Oh, what is that?
High-pressure tanks could be useful improvised weapons.
Hi. What's that? Husks are scary enough. You don't need to make them spookier. Stop it! It's so scary. I guess this is...
Geth made these husk things.
Now, oh god. Now, are they here because the Geth are here, or are they here because the Reapers taught the Geth how to make the husks? It is worth remembering the Reapers and the Geth were working together in the last game, so... I want to try Reeve. Damages targets nervous or synthetic system. What the hell? What did I just do?
Trouble!
It doesn't seem to be doing anything, if I'm totally honest with you. Oh, it's like a... Oh, okay. So I don't think it actually does much damage, but it does drain the health, so it's kind of like a nice little heal. I can see the benefit. To be honest, I don't think anything was going to be that helpful. Maybe Slam. Some people recommended Slam to me, but generally speaking, I don't think it's going to be that important.
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
You've all gone crazy. Which is pretty understandable. It's kind of what the Reapers do. Ooh.
Sniper! Shooter is good. Good enough they should come out of hiding.
Huh. Do I want to just walk across here? I'm going to anyway. Ooh,
This
rifle.
should come in handy.
Very nice. Some platinum, got some creds. You see how Cerberus has kind of integrated themselves into the ship, kind of put all these platforms up and stuff. But it wasn't enough, was it, buddy?
Headed for combat.
Bam. Oh, it's a big boy, right? This is, I think, the kind of situation where I want to reeve. Just get some damage in, you know? God, it does nothing! It's pointless! I wish I got slabbed. We still can. We can put our points in again. It's fine. Alright, I'm Krogan. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Alright, I want to try this. I want to take some damage. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me more. Oh wait, no, I've already got no health, right? That's why my health was low. So we do that, and you can see our health is actually recharging. Because we had the, oh my god. We had that effect around us, which means we have no health.
I am Krogan!
Hello. It seems to get smaller as it dies. I don't know if I'm just going crazy. Any hoozle. I think we might swap to Slam. Come on and Slam. And welcome to the jam. And so forth. Just so I can do that constantly, basically. It'd be cool to have like a big power. Reeve is fine, but nothing to write home about.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Alright, buddy. Whatever works for you. Look at this. That's Cerberus right there. These are the things that make the husks. Now, is that because of the Geth, or is that because of the Reapers? I don't know. Looking for a little bit of dashy orange. A little dashy orange. There's a little dashy orange. And we're looking for... left. Oh boy, that was close. Nearly got stuck in there then. Come on, game. There we go. Right? Yeah.
This looks interesting.
Oh, nice. Heavy skill wave. One of the best in the game. Other than shotgun damage, probably the second best. It's just reduced damage taken, which is obviously really good for my build, so... I was a little apprehensive. I was missing... I think we've missed out on a couple of upgrades, probably, but I don't think we missed out on much. I am typically pretty thorough when it comes to exploration. Circle, diode, chicken. Circle, diode, chicken, gap, gap. Circle, diode, chicken. Gap. What is it? Gap, diode, chicken. Gap, diode, chicken. Gap, diode, chicken. Gap, diode, chicken. I've said the words chicken, diode, dreidel, circle, gap, all of them so many more times than I ever would in my actual life. How often do you say dreidel, really?
Equalizing pressure with exterior conditions. Remember, safety is everyone's concern. We have gone 5 days without a workplace death.
5. No, that's impressive. Yeah, good job.
Shephard, Commander.
Geth talk. Since it knows you, tell it I don't need its help.
Geth never operate alone. Stronger in numbers. Smarter too, I understand.
So, That is our new friend. One of my favourite characters in Mass Effect as well. Alright, calm down. No need for that, is there? Oh, bye, buddy.
I'll put them down.
If you do this anywhere near an edge where they can't like fly off, they seem to just explode. Which is nice. I'll blow this up. No.
Stop firing at me, idiot!
Alright, Grunt, calm down. Bloody Nora. So you can't go off there, so he just blows up instead, basically. Oh boy, that's a lot of gaff. This is where I want like area slam, you know, just pick them all up. That is so many enemies. What the hell?
Should do the trick.
Well, it is the end game. You would expect things to get more difficult. I guess that is one small problem with how Mass Effect 2 lays out its missions. Bloody Nora. They have to have a lot of adaptive difficulty just because you can do the loyalty missions in nearly any order. They are capped, but not by much. You know, they're basically split into two different phases. And then you can do any of the missions we've done at this point in the game, or like in any order at all. So the difficulty can't be... Alright, calm down. Difficulty can't be rigged, especially for players at certain levels, because players could approach it at level 2 or level 15, you know? Like we did Tali's mission last, we could have done it first, in theory. There's no reason we couldn't have done Tali's loyalty mission 20 hours ago, so... It's just interesting. Not that it's a problem, I think you just have to have a decent scaling system in place to ramp up damage and ramp up health. But what it means is certain enemies aren't a certain difficulty. Certain enemies are always going to present the same level of threat because they kind of have to. Am I making sense here? It's not like Dark Souls where you know what an enemy is going to do damage-wise and health-wise and stuff like that because it has to adapt with you throughout the game. And this is not unusual. Like, the vast majority of video games do this, don't get me wrong. Well, any RPGs do this anyway. Some do. A lot don't. Lots don't. Lots will just have areas for certain levels. But the very open nature of Mass Effect 2 means it kind of has to do it differently. I'm not saying it's bad, they're all good thing. I'm just commenting on it really, because there's not much to say when I'm just slaughtering hordes of husk. Other than they are still terrifying. That kind of breathy freaks me out. Like someone's stepping on like a balloon or something. Or I don't know. Just, they sound like an elderly man on his last breath, and it's odd. And you get the feeling that's kind of what they are, you know? Just stripped from life and just carrying out their one forced impulse. Ooh! Oh, shotgun damage, you absolute beauty. That scream as well. That's part of it. They have just such a huge difference in noises. The screams and the... Get out the way. I'm trying to heal Mordin. There's too many enemies here for me to not try to get someone up. Come on. Come on. Thank you. All powers are on like a shared cooldown. Mordin, you get out of there, buddy. He did respawn in an awful place. Been out rused here, little Scion. Rused. Oh no, I'm being rused. He knows. To climb the staircase. Hello. That's a lot of ammo. Right, are we quite bloody done with the billions of husks? I want to meet my Geth friend. So we don't really have any use for money anymore, do we? Until post-game. I don't know. I don't know what carries on to Mass Effect 3. I've never taken a character from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2, and I've never taken a character from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3, despite playing all 3 of those games. Most of them several times. Mass Effect 3 is the only one I have never replayed. All the others I played at least... I think I played the original Mass Effect 3 like 4 or 5 times. But... Whoopsie daisy! I kind of blew myself up. I wasn't focused. Played the original Mass Effect like 4 or 5 times all the way through. Mass Effect 2 2 or 3 times. Mass Effect 3 once? It's not because it's worse, it's just... Well, came out later, I guess. And at that point I was working on YouTube and stuff, so I gamed for fun a lot less. I can't overstate, by the way. Like, I know you guys are here. Hi. Watching the channel and stuff, but...
Headed for combat.
I can't overstate just how thankful I am that I started doing this channel. It's not like I have anyone to thank for it or anything like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I really, really enjoy this. It's something I've not felt comfortable doing for such a long time. When you're a YouTuber for a living, and you play games for a living, it's hard to play games for fun. It really is. And although I still kind of do, this is for fun, if we're totally honest, because it's not like I make any money from it, really. Despite that, it still feels different somehow, you know? I don't really know why, but just uploading it and being able to chill. I mean, I know I'm talking and technically recording, but it's not you know, work. It's chill. It's chill. The range attack on these scans, by the way, is absolutely brutal. Absolutely goddamn brutal. Can I get some health back, please? What's going on here? That took bloody ages.
Deploying incineration tech. Enemies inbound.
I'll be fine if I can take one of them out. 2 is rough. There we go. I think the best tactic is actually to do this. So what you want to do, you want them to use their explosion attack because it's easy to dodge, much less damaging. Their gun is, it shreds. So if you can kind of bait them out into sort of medium combat, I think you do better. What are you up to, buddy? You having fun? Anyway, should have a little look around. It seems we're at the outskirts of the ship. I'm not sure how this is over in a Mass Effect field, so does that provide oxygen as well? Because it feels like I should be wearing my helmet right now. Oh, Cerberus, what do you think you're doing? You can't just come stock up on a bloody Reaper ship and think everything's going to be okay. On an actual Reaper, it's not a ship, it's a Bing that was once alive.
Headed for combat.
Headed for combat. He is Krogan. I'm trying to keep that explosive crate alive, specifically for the Scion. Go away! If I can get both of them, that'd be even better. Nice. Morden, get out of there, pal.
They're through my shields.
I'm not surprised, jeez. Alright. Ready? Wait for it. I'm not sure that was as dramatic as I would have liked. This is honestly probably safer even, still. This is where I should be using Reeve. It's not like it does any damage, but I guess it does some damage, right? It's better than 0 damage. Let's just see how much it does. I mean, he's getting shot at the same time, so I don't know. Going in. Morden is dying constantly, but he keeps just jumping into crazy positions in combat. For a Solarian, a scientist Solarian, as he calls himself. He's being a little bit dim. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. How can you ever get tired of that, really? I think it just flat out kills them. The force of it.
Destruction of Mass Effect core.
Cool.
Then the ship gets squished. Ah, make sure we're gone.
Chicken! Circle, circle. Chicken, chicken. There it is, the Reaper IFF. Very cool.
That it?
Cerberus team succeeded.
Now we just gotta blow this thing sky high.
Enemies in front.
Oh, it's a boss fight. Why didn't I expect that?
Killed that one.
No, okay. I guess we have to do something. Where's the, Oh no, buddy! My girlfriend! He's been knocked out.
I'll put them down.
Shut up. Morton! Come on! I know, Grunt. You're Krogan. I know. Get it! Get it!
Burn and die.
As much damage as we possibly can do here. I don't care about the husks.
Can't
Okay.
target them.
I probably have to care about the husks. You leave my boy alone. Oh, Grunt! Feels like the first time we've seen you do something.
On the left.
I'm amazed. It's nice that it gave me a little break. Managed to get Modern back up. Do you guys need more frostiness? I think so. There you go.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Does this work on every enemy? They're all freezing. Look at them.
I'll put them down.
Interesting. You guys do your thing. I'm going to keep an eye on this. This is the kind of time I wish I'd brought like a better heavy weapon.
Should have run.
My heavy... Ah, get off! My heavy weapons just aren't suitable for this. I'm using the arc projector, which is like an AoE thing. What I want is a rocket launcher, I guess. Oh, laptop.
Hostiles.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Worthless.
Come on.
Burn it. Why?
Deploying incineration tech.
Any second now. I was expecting an actual Geth presence, but I think the Geth might just be this boy over here. He's wearing a very special type of armor. I'm wondering how many of you recognized and picked up on that instantly.
I am Krogan.
You're not wrong, pal. You're not. Come on, so get off me! Oh my god, get stuffed! Seriously. So impossibly annoying.
Wait! Death body intact. Unprecedented. Should bring it with us.
You want it? They're dangerous, but I can handle one.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
Maybe a little risky, but it's just one.
We're out of time. Let's move.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
Aye, aye.
Just lob him in there, no problem.
We're clear. Go.
Ding-a-ling. Heavy skin weave and shotgun damage, and well, sniper rifle damage, less important, but still very cool. Lots of good stuff there. Buy a pet, exactly. Everyone should just buy fish. Good old Kelly, looking after my fish for me. What a doll. Right.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this.
She definitely is.
So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shephard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Till then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
Right, obtain Geth technology. Wait, got Renegade? Oh, and tons... What did I get Renegade for? Again, never an issue, but I'm always curious. What did I do that would appear Renegade-y? Actually, I have no idea.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepherd. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on force.
We'll talk.
Commander.
Alright then. Put me in my place a bit, didn't you, buddy? It's upgrade time. Oh, shotgun damage 5 out of 5. Yes! That is hot. And I want to grab the armor. Oh no. Okay, so we need to go get some palladium. Let's grab sniper rifle. Medbay doesn't matter. We're going to retrain. Okay, so I need a little bit more element 0. I'm going to pick up slam instead. Hey, Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not a good time. Trying to anything else? We'll be here if you need.
I don't think it's talking time, seemingly. This is what I mean. Like, I clearly missed the sniper rifle damage somewhere, but I have no idea where. Do I have messages? I'm pretty sure I've got messages. Kelly?
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepherd. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Okay. From Elusive Man, Shepherd, I'm pleased you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent ED all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into Normandy systems. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the American Fault relay and take the fight to the Collectors on our own terms. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that ED is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. Not necessarily a decision I would have made, but it's your call. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the Geth are willing to fight the Collectors, then we can use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes. Thanks, Dad. Salvage inactive Geth. So, is he here somewhere? Let's go check him out. Maybe talk to Tali as well. Kind of reassure her that I'm not here to get her murdered, basically. Where's the AI core? It's obviously somewhere we've never been before, so... Do I have a map? No. AI core. If I was an AI core, where would I be? I would be here. That's a men's restroom. It's not quite the same thing. How you doing, Fane? Whilst we're here, we'll check in.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes
Very
to talk.
well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell
Ooh,
it to.
I want you. No, we're not. This isn't a romance. He's a lovely lad, but no.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Thane, you hitting on me. You're a lovely lad, but I don't think it's gonna work. I do really like Thane. I've always really liked Thane. But not really as a romance partner. I don't think that makes sense. I mean, we're here talking about his dead wife, you know? I love that outfit on her.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
At least some people are willing to give me the time of day.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Me too, Samara. Me too. Now, can we do what we bloody came here for? Where's the A? Is it? No. Is it over here? It must be, right? But this is where... I'm genuinely confused. I'm genuinely a little... Oh, okay. This would help. Right, it is. It's in the room behind Chakwas, apparently. Which was never an AI core in the past. It was like a med thing. It's where Liara used to hang out back in Mass Effect 1. Which I guess is why I haven't been checking it out. Hello. Hello. Just gonna pop you open.
Ten Hut.
Ten Hut.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shephard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machine's hardware to protect our future.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shephard Commander opposes the old machines. Shephard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Quiet, Edie. Hope you're so mean.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data. Shephard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
I won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations. Shephard Commander, are you prepared to attack the heretic stronghold?
Can you give me a quick rundown of the situation?
The heretics have, over time, the virus will change us.
You know
Right. So, yeah. Gonna go talk to Tali. That's Legion. Anyway, that is our final party member. One of my absolute favourites, it must be said. Big fan of Legion. I just think he's cool. he's a Geth. I will say, watching this again, playing it again, that transition from, okay, every Geth ever has tried to murder me too. You seem alright, let's just let you integrate with the Normandy and do whatever the hell you like. That feels a little bit awkward. It definitely happens a little bit too fast, I think, but other than that, we're okay. Hey, Tolly, how are we doing?
Shephard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Oh, Tali.
I appreciate the thought, Tally. And I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shephard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
I think Tali's getting a little flirty. She also has no mention at all of the Geth I just reactivated. Maybe she doesn't know yet. It only happened like a minute ago. Right then. Let's go check on the fish. No, okay. Oh, it's such an awkward... I keep finishing these videos at such awkward times. I don't want to start the next mission when there's like 10 minutes left, you know? What I'm going to do, we're going to go get the... Oh, I need to think, actually. No, I can't. Right, no, I can. We can go, I think we can go and dig planets and stuff like that, and that's totally safe. So what I'm looking for is palladium. So we're going to go check out that... Remember, we got the dig site map thingamajiggy to the...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
It's this thingy again. Elusive. Please that you're able to recover the Reaper... Okay. It's the same ones last time. Never mind. You have to actually click them off or they don't disappear. Even when you've actually looked at them, it doesn't mark it as red for reasons. So I actually can't go and do the mission right now, I believe. Remember, ED is currently trying to integrate with the Reaper system. Now, there's a very good reason why that's the case, which I will explain later on. So I want to check my journal. Yeah, so we're just awaiting it. Complete recruitment, loyalty, and N7 missions while the Normandy crew installs Reaper IFF. Legion, a house divided. So this is Legion's loyalty mission, and therefore the final loyalty mission in the game, and indeed the final non-massive storyline mission in the game. So let's go get some palladium, and then we'll move over to Reaper. Legion, even. I think he's a very cool character. And he doesn't really fall into all the typical cliches that I think a lot of AI characters would in this kind of scenario. He doesn't talk about wanting to be human. He accepts he is Legion, you know, and we had to force the name on him. I think he's cool. Right, where's this palladium-rich planet? Murky Water. That's a hell of a planet name. Sounds like a Fallout destination. Scanner. I wonder if you can find these without... Oh. We also need some element 0, actually. We need about 700.
Probe launched.
Unfortunately, I don't think we got an element 0 rich planet. So this is... It's everything other than palladium. There we go.
Probe launched.
I actually know how much we need. 7,500, probably. That's more like it.
Probe away.
No, more than that. Anyways, yeah. That's all I've got. Anyways, yeah. Now I'm excited. Look, Reaper's... He called him Reaper, which is probably highly offensive. He's saying he hates the old machines, and that all the Geth we've been fighting up to this point, according to Legion at least, are heretic Geth. They're not well regarded within Geth society, I guess, as much as you'd call it a society. This was a very disappointing planet. I mean, it was fine, but I was expecting something miraculous, you know? And I can't say that's what it is. I just want to hit 15,000. I just want to hit 15,000, come on. It's not enough. How much do I need? God only knows. It was alright. God, this place is huge. First Land. I wonder why they've all got such peculiar names. Murky water, first land. None of them sound like planets in the same vein that all the other planets in the game do. I mean, it's interesting, the idea that they're heretic Geth. Now, don't get me wrong, the Geth still tried to overthrow the Quarians and have taken over their homeworld and have killed many people and been in wars, blah, blah, blah. But the implication, at least, is that the Geth that fought with the Reapers were not... I mean, they're still true Geth, but they were corrupted and they had terrible ideas. There's kind of this fallacy going around. Not going around, it's a common thing. You see it... Like, let's say there's a thing going on in football and some thug people like beat someone up or smash something, blah blah blah. You know, everyone's at a game, everyone's drinking, and they attack people, and it does happen. People get attacked, and it's not that common. People like to think of football as really thuggy, but it's honestly becoming incredibly middle class more than anything else. But things happen, things get smashed, stuff like that. And people always like to say, oh, they're not real fans, you know. We don't want to be associated with them, they're not real fans. But they are real fans. These people, I mean, they'll say it about people who've like travelled halfway across the world to follow their club. These people are real fans. They love the club just as much, if not more, compared to you. And it's the same with all fandoms, you know. Any fandom at all. Even nerdy stuff, if you're into whatever you're into, Rick and Morty or whatever. I've still never seen an episode. And people say, oh, they're not real fans, all the people who are going crazy over the source and all this kind of jazz when that happened. But they are real fans. They love the show just as much as you do. They love the team, they love the person, they love whatever it is, they love them just as much, if not possibly more than you do, you know? And just because you dislike their behaviour doesn't mean they're not real fans. The two are not connected, really. I don't know why that's in my head, it just is.
Probe launched.
I think people want to distance themselves from the negative aspects of their fandom because they want to think each fandom is kind of unique. Actually, I'm going to talk about this because I can't really talk about it on the other channel. There's a big thing I keep seeing in the Jurassic Park community constantly at the moment with people who believe that the Jurassic Park community is special and it's not like the Star Wars community. That's the main comparison I see, like, oh, let's not be like the Star Wars community and insult each other or argue or anything like that. And I see it constantly. It's all over Twitter right now. It genuinely is. And it's really only a trait I've seen popping up recently. I don't really know why. Probably because Dominion has got people hyped up about this franchise a little bit again. And it is nonsense. It's utter freaking nonsense. Like, every time I see it, I die inside a little bit because what do you mean? Like, what? Why do you think people are different because they like Jurassic Park films over Star Wars? Do you honestly think people's personalities are so dependent upon their movie choices? Or indeed, they chose those movies specifically because of their bad personalities? It has to be one way or the other. You can't... It has to be one of them. It doesn't make any sense. There are terrible, terrible people who love the same things you love. That doesn't diminish the product. It doesn't make your fandom any weirder or worse, but it's a fact of nature. Everything. There are people who watch me. There are subscribers to my channel who are probably terrible, terrible people. It's just fact. Like, pretending otherwise is daft, and it's this desire to label yourselves and have little clubs and feel like you're doing something unique or special, blah blah blah, and therefore anything that threatens that could not possibly be, you know, real or true, you know, blah blah blah. We don't want to be like those other people. It's nonsense, and it annoys me, clearly. I didn't even really think about it till right now, and now I'm annoyed. We've only got about 5. I'm just scanning planets to the end of the video, folks. If you're not interested, you probably already left by now. And then next video, we're going to go do Reaper's loyalty... Legions loyalty mission next video, and then we'll move on after that. It just bugs me. In case you couldn't tell. It just doesn't make sense. Your fandoms don't define you. I love Jurassic Park and the franchise, blah 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 blah. I literally make my living off it, essentially. But it's not like an inherent part of my personality. It doesn't determine my personality, and my personality does not determine that I like that fandom. I don't like Jurassic Park because of who I am as a person. I like it. I mean, I do a little bit. Obviously, your personality determines what media you enjoy, don't get me wrong. But it's not like, good people like this media, bad people like this media. That's not really how the world works. And this idea that any fandom is different than any others is nonsense. Every single fandom is the same, essentially. Now, only to certain fandoms will inspire different emotions than others to an extent. Let's say you're a big fan of torture porn. You're probably a slightly different person. But I'm talking like, if you look at the typical nerd fandoms, Praying Mouth, what a planet name, that's amazing. Then they're all oh yes, Element Zero, thank you baby, thank you. They're all the same. It's just a group of nerdy people who like the thing. That's totally okay, but pretending you're any different than anyone else is daft. Or that your fandom is different. I didn't realise I was so passionate about this, okay? I didn't expect it to be a thing. I cannot believe I didn't have this Palladium upgrade yet. Maybe I do, maybe it just didn't pop up. Is it really this expensive? Is it 30,000? I mean, it could be. It's a high level upgrade. I can hit 30. If we hit 30 and it doesn't pop, I'm going to assume that it's already popped and I just didn't see it.
Probe launched.
I'm annoyed now. I'm not. It's not even a big deal. It's not. I just think it just displays like a lack of self-awareness.
Launching probe.
And it's a little bit childish. There's a very big thing. Yeah, okay, this is nonsense. You see it mainly in high school kids, right? People want to be labelled, people want to be the emo kids, or the goth kids, or the jocks, or the cool kids, or whatever. And, okay, that stuff is more prevalent in films than anything else, but it does exist. It is a thing. It really is. Oh, 7,500? I've been able to afford it for ages. Oh, God. It's squad bonus. It affects everyone. It's amazing. And we are doing advanced training. And we're going to pick Slam. Come on and Slam. And I believe I get all my points back. Yeah. It'd be a bit ridiculous if you didn't. Just lifts the target up and slams him down. Sounds fun. Crumble, crumble. Right, okay. So, next video, we are going to go do Legions. I very, very, very nearly said Reaper there. Mission. Bloody Nora. I'm also going to get a new throat. I'm very excited about this. And then, yeah, we'll move on after that. I'm excited about that as well, though. Okay, thank you for joining me. If you've made it this far, apologies for the rant and stuff, but if I say it on the main channel, they'll rip me apart. So I have to do it here, basically. Oh, God. Right, thanks for joining me, folks, though. I'll see you next time. Cheers, what's up, as always. Bye-bye.